Hey folks, Wednesday the 15th of August 2022. So, bit of a quiet Monday here on the markets in Europe. We have the Ascension Day, so Christian holiday, um, probably dampening volatility across the markets today, and really nothing on the data site to look at. So, really, the focus should be on Wednesday and Thursday. So, Wednesday, of course, Wednesday evening, about 7 p.m. GMT. We're going to get the Fed minutes, and we're going to hear about what their response is to these recent misses we had on CPIs and PPIs last week, which has brought this market back to life and brought us out of the bear trend. So, yeah, what we're going to look at is really, let's see, we're going to look at the S&P, we're going to look at the dollar, and we're going to look at oil and actually Bitcoin as well. So let's get right over to these charts here, and you can see. First of all, let's look at the Dixie where it is. So you know the thinking here is that essentially, you're looking at weekly charts here. Essentially, is that this dollar will come off actually and get a little weaker should the Fed um, decide to turn dovish. Okay, so we're kind of up here. This is like the Fed barometer in a way. The more hawkish they will get, the stronger this dollar should get. I'm looking at a little upside until we get to that Wednesday reading. So we could probably float back into the middle of last week's area there, about 106.25s, and that's going to bring this euro down. Certainly today, I think down to trend, in and around a one spot 22.75. And I think there isn't going to be fantastic trading until really Wednesday evening on the euro. Notwithstanding Fed headline risk or Fed speaker risk. All right. Then looking onto the S&P, well, we're on this trend. We've pulled up on the stick here as the market was kind of reaching these tremendous lows down here. But I think CPI's softening, PPI softening. Yeah, sure, we should pull back. Maybe pick up some buyers around 42, 46s. I know Reed's looking at if we break on the 42s, we'll go to 41s. I would agree with that. But what is going to bring us down there? But technically, for me, the target is going to be up on to meet this downward trend that we have from the all-time highs. One touch, two touches, three would be in and around here at the 43.50s. I would imagine somewhere like that, and that's kind of just the target that I would have in mind for this market. And I think the Fed are going to kind of ease off on the hiking. We don't need to think about 75 basis point or full point hikes at this time. They are probably going to be staying reserved. One soft reading does not mean inflation is over. So yeah, I mean they're not going to be like, oh yeah, fine, one reading, great, it's all over. Let's stop hiking. That's not going to happen. All right, oil. Here on the daily. There's certainly, as you look at this, there's certainly this kind of shelf generally of support down here below the 86s. I know Reed was talking about the 85s to trade. I think I'd agree with that as well. There is this general softness since we were back up here highs in June. Russia is still pumping more than they did pre-invasion. We're now sitting at that invasion pop high at 90.51s back adjusted. It's not the level it was, last week. I think proved that. Really the last time we paid decent respect to this was probably last Wednesday, but it's still level to keep in mind. But we are weak this morning. I've been selling this thing off of VWAP with the bund actually, all out of that, thankfully on the bund. But yeah, that's oil. So well, what am I saying on oil? I think I'm going to be watching carefully what happens when we trade back down into here, which is around the S3 today, 86.47's S3, and into this area. See if we can pick up some buyers in there, and then get on with getting on to the upside. It's just I've talked to a lot of oil and gas people this year so far, and the number that no matter bull, bear, it doesn't matter. The number that is always quoted is $150 WTI, or Brent, depending on the European or US trader you talk to. But 150 Yeah, I mean, does that mean that we hold above 86s and never go below, and then trade to 150s? Nah, I don't know about that. Either which way, that's it. And then we'll finish up on Bitcoin here. We've had a really nice. Well, first let's look at the daily here, or the weekly even on Bitcoin. This is the weekly. We've had this kind of no, I wouldn't say it's a bear flag, drifting up here, but we have just about hit that 25. Well, we did actually hit just above above the 25s there. Excess on the highs. I think we can come down now on Bitcoin. So I'm looking at shorts on Bitcoin this week. But again, you're gonna need to see the Fed, talk on Wednesday essentially, and then we get a bit of a barometer in here. This is Bitcoin to the dollar essentially. Well, this is Bitcoin, Bitcoin on CME, but this will react to what the dollar is gonna do. So we're into this morning trend. We found the support so far. Can we get back to the 26,250s? I think we can. I think we can. And I think the Fed will come out and say something dovish, and the dollar will depreciate. Euro will be back. Bitcoin will be back. Oil will be back. And that's what we see, or that's what we saw on soft CPIs. And PPIs was less of an event, I have to say, on, I think it was Friday. But yeah, so this was the read that we had, the read on the markets that we had for the CPIs, and I think it holds true now as we come towards this Wednesday Fed meeting or Fed minutes. And this will probably be the most interesting market reaction you'll see on Fed minutes for a long time, since probably since the 2000s, or certainly financial crisis. All right, so that's it for me for another pre-US. I hope I didn't go on too long there. I'm trying to keep these previews to these rundowns to a 3-minute window. All right, have a great session, and I'll talk to you soon. Good luck.